Greetings and welcome to another edition of Odin Writes Shit. Today I have for you, as per enthusiastic request, the TWSBI Eco. I really enjoyed this pen. I'm going to be comparing it to the TWSBI 580 that I have as well. So here are some features. Now, obviously, first impressions, the box is considerably skinnier. This is their economy model, which is really fantastic. This is the box and the packaging, which I really like better than the 580. It's got like this. The 580 has the acrylic, which doesn't really. It's meant to be more of a display piece, I guess, but like I find this piece to be popping off everywhere. These clips to be really fidgety and annoying. And yeah. Oh god. It won't come back in like that. And so, I do like this box, however, this clasp requires a bit of tricky, fidgety work to it. Don't pull it up because it's not a hinge, and you will break several nails. So you have to push in and then pop open. And it comes like this, wrapped in the user manual, which is pretty neat. And even, you can probably fold it, if I can pull this out. Packaging is just very minimalistic, and I really enjoy that. Now, when I pulled the pen out first, it came with this tag attached to the clip of the pen, saying, no alcohol. So I'm going to assume, do not clean your pen with alcohol, which, you know, it probably isn't a good idea anyway. But this is all that comes in the packaging, a little insert of foam. And the manual has got some very simplistic instructions. Got cap assembly, nib, feeder, O-ring, barrel, piston, screw, connector, screw belt, and end cap. Which is really cool. And it looks like you can't fold it. I mean, it's paper, nothing's really going to stop you from folding it weirdly, but having it kind of flap around is a little distracting. It's got the, I have it backwards too. It's got instructions on how to use the wrench. Do not over tighten, using some silicone grease to seal in your ink. How to fill, it's a standard piston fill, just like the 580. The wrench is kind of on the large side, and it's plastic. Pretty spiffy. Compared to the 580 little wrench, which is metal, stamped with the logo on it. Pretty cool. Also comes in the bottom of the pen case. And a jar of silicone grease, which I have yet to use still. Mine's still sealed. And yes, comes with a little jar there. One thing that I didn't notice when I first played with the 580 is that there is actually a connection and a way for you to remove the parts to clean the piston if things should go leaky, which is kind of cool, which is, what the wrench is for if I had done some reading at all. This is also, I'm kind of interested by the Eco, because the Eco has another gasket here, and the 580 does not. It just has another fancy metal piece there. And this is also in a hex version, so but the sizes, they're pretty comparable. It doesn't have the fancy etching here, like it has like this faceting in the barrel, which is appealing to me, because I like the decorative aesthetic. It's got much more of a simplistic design, a very more utilitarian look to it, and roughly the same size, if I had already said that. Still twist off, and it's got a clear barrel on it, which I like. And actually, putting it side to side, it's a little taller. Not by much. But yeah, still the same piston fill. And taking off the cap, I still noticed that this one is a little bit on the lighter side. And black feed. This one I got in a stub nib because I liked the stub that I have in the Jinhao, and I'm not sure if I like the stub on this one, and I'll get to that later. And you can kind of see, it's got this little, compared to the other ones, it's got these little almost teeth on the inside of the barrel where this ink collects, and it kind of makes a neat effect to it. I don't know if it has any function to it, but you've got the same bands here. And ultimately a really solid pen. I'd hate to say it, but I think that I'd almost like this one better. Which is interesting. This one still is about $50, I think I want to say, and then this one it marks off at $30. It does have the TWSBI logo in plastic, which is pretty cool compared to the little acrylic bubble effect that happens here. But I'd say that's a pretty solid pen. I really enjoy it. You can post it, and it has a little nice click actually when you do so, which probably has something to do with the rubber gasket back here. It's got the TWSBI Eco written on there, made in Taiwan, and this is it just feels really nice. It's not as heavy as the other one. So let's play around with it a little bit. Now that I've broken in the nib a little bit, I do have a better opinion of it, but I've got a Knox stub that I put in my gin house usually, and I usually use with my dip pen, in comparison to the TWSBI. This one's a little rounder, and it took me a little bit to get the hang of how the nib actually works, but the nib itself is really pretty in itself. It's got the TWSBI logo with some decorative things to it, and it's very cool, but I don't know, this one doesn't make my handwriting look as nicer as the other one for some reason. Like, I'm getting resistance with a certain direction with this, which I don't get with the other stub nib, which might just be my inexperience or ways of using this. So, I don't know, I'm getting a lot of resistance to it, and I feel like I need to file it down or something. Just generally not too comfy to me. Which is intriguing, but it performs really well, I mean. Like, especially with cursive. But that can easily be fixed with a different nib, or probably with more use, or maybe it needs more tuning, or something. I don't know, there's a lot of variants, and yeah. But ultimately, I really enjoyed this pen. It's really nice. If I didn't mention it, currently I have two cans bright green in here, which I really like a lot. And the main reason why I got this, one, is because you guys requested it for a review. Two, I got a tip saying that the Shimmer-tastics look really great in a stub nib, so I'm going to have the Shimmer-tastic reviews sometime in the future, hopefully soon, because I've had them sitting on my desk for a very long time. But yes, very good pen. I really enjoyed this, and for the price point, it's really great. These guys know what they're doing. But yes, I think that'll do it for this edition of Odin Writes Shit. I'm sure a lot of you guys have this pen already, so let me know what your favorite tips and tricks are on this pen in the comments section down below, and that'll do it for me. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and of course, if there's anything I need to be trying out right now, feel free to leave me a comment down below, and I will see you next time.